The Cleveland Cavaliers blew up their roster just like I said they would. I made a video about this previously. You can check the link in the description. I'll tell you they're going to blow it up, and it's exactly what they did. Nostradamus here. Now, here are some of the things that occurred.
Cavs traded Isaiah Thomas, Chandler Fry, and a first-round pick to LA. In exchange, they got Larry Nance Jr. and Jordan Clarkson. Cavs weren't done there. They got rid of Jay Crowder and Derrick Rose, sent them both to Utah in a 3-team deal. And they got Rodney Hood and George Hill in exchange. Cavs also sent Dwayne Wade back home for exchange for a 2020 pick. The roster was completely different, as you can see. Kobe Altman said, we felt like we were on a slow death march, and that's not something I wanted to be a part of. Which makes a lot of sense. So you don't want to be part of a slow death march, so you just speed it up, create a fast death march. They got younger, they got two-way players, but they got rid of a lot of skill that they had. And it takes skill, and it takes two-way players, but more skill, in my opinion.
A lot of the analysts are saying that they love these trades. They love Cleveland. Cleveland's the favorite in the East, or whatever the case is. Guys, newsflash, LeBron's out of there. LeBron's out of there. All those moves that the Cleveland Cavaliers made, they couldn't bring in one All-Star. You got Jordan Clarkson, Rodney Hood, George Hill, Larry Nance. No All-Stars. Two guys coming off the bench. You got a George Hill player, which he's a solid player, but he's very inconsistent. And then you got Rodney Hood, which is, I think he's the best player out of the deal, but he's very injury prone. So out of all these wheeling and dealings, no DeAndre Jordan, no All-Stars, no other playmaker that you could bring in that you could give him the basketball and say, here, go get me a bucket. When you think about it, the Cleveland Cavaliers traded Kyrie Irving away for Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance.
NBA champion. Cavaliers winning their first.
Guys, LeBron's out of there. LeBron's out of there. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. And people are thinking, well, Dan Gilbert and Kobe Altman made all these moves so the Cavs could be competitive this year. Nope. No, 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 no. No, sir. No, sir. They made this move specifically so they could let LeBron James know, when you leave, we're not going to be in the doldrums like when you left last time. We're going to have young players and young talent that you can build upon. We're going to have Jordan Clarkson's probably going to be a starter. Rodney Hood's going to be a starter. We're still going to keep, Kevin Love. We're going to have a viable team in the East. We're not going to just fall to dead last in the East like we did when you left. Because if you think about it, right now LeBron's psyche, he's thinking like, if I can't win with Kevin Love, Isaiah Thomas, Jay Crowder, I got Jeff Green, I got all these new. If I can't win with those guys, what makes you think I can win with these guys? Yes, they're younger. Yes, they're more athletic. But these guys are green. They're wet behind the ears. They've never been in high leverage moments. Some of them have never played in the playoffs. Rodney Hood has, and George Hill has. But Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance have never played in the playoffs. They are going to make mistakes, and that's what's going to irk LeBron's nerves. He's going to be in a situation where he's going to need a Kyrie-esque kind of scoring, a D Wade in his prime kind of scoring, a 10-point barrage by another player when he doesn't got it. He's not going to be getting it. And that's going to make him frustrated, and that's what's going to lead to him leaving. Everybody's like, oh, well, this is great. They're going to be able to compete. This is awesome. This is this, that. Dude, this wasn't for this year. Because even with these pieces, they're a little bit better, more athletic. They're not going to win a championship. You're not going to win a championship. And they're saying they're clear-cut favorites to get out of the East. They were clear-cut favorites before. Now you add these guys with 29 games to get it right. You add in another level of uncertainty. Let me explain something to you. When you add new players to a team, it doesn't click like that. You saw it with the whole Isaiah Thomas and Jay Crowder thing. It was taking them a lot of time to get acclimated, and that's why they have so much inconsistency. You're adding a bunch of younger guys that are basically afraid of LeBron James. You think they're just going to click like that? And then you got to look at, what do other teams think about the Cavs? Because already they thought they were a joke. You know what I'm saying? And think about this. Think about when you got a Kyrie Irving coming down the court and he has to be defended by George Hill. What you think is going to happen? Defended by Clarkson. He's getting defended by Rodney Hood. You don't think he's going to get saucier on them dudes? I mean, those guys they're better defenders. Oh, George Hill, he has great length. He's a great defender. He does all this things. He's a great shooter or whatever. Okay, so why the Spurs get rid of him? Why didn't the Pacers get rid of him? Come on, man. LeBron's looking at this roster. He's saying it should be fun. You know why I'm saying it should be fun? It should be fun when I get up out of here. It's gonna be fun for you guys when I bounce. And that's what Dan Gilbert basically wanted. It was a nasty custody battle. Dan Gilbert won it because he wins on two fronts. If LeBron James doesn't try to win with his team, basically it makes him look like a baby, and it brings out all the factors that LeBron James is a control freak. He was holding the organization hostage. He always gets what he wants, and if he chooses not to deliver, he exposes LeBron James' hand of being a front runner, a front man, a hype man. LeBron always makes it seem like management doesn't want to do what it takes to win. No, that's false. They've always been doing what it takes to win. They had the highest payroll in the NBA for the last 3 years, so cut that out. And also, Dan Gilbert wins on another front. LeBron exits, which he will do. He will say, well, we gave it a shot. Maybe they get out of the Eastern Conference Finals. Maybe they don't. Because LeBron James is clearly the best player in the Eastern Conference. But you relegated him to a team where he doesn't have another guy that's going to go get you, could draw a double team and go get you buckets. Teams are just going to dare them to shoot and dare them to make plays. They don't have great playmakers. So Dan Gilbert is winning where it's like, if you do get out the East, my team is still viable. And if LeBron James leaves, I still have a team, guys. I still have Kevin Love. I still have Tristan Thompson. I got Clarkson. I got Hill. I got Hood. I have young pieces. I can re-sign some if I want to. I can leave it however I want to. This is a great win for management because they know what kind of game LeBron's trying to play. And they went up to him. Right now, LeBron James is somewhere thinking like, man, I miss Kyrie. I should have treated the guy better. I should have respected him a little bit more. I should have not put my nuts on his head every 5 minutes, every time he made a mistake. So we asked Kyrie, what do you think about this trade? How do you feel about this trade, Kyrie?
What did you think of Cleveland's moves today?
I'm in Boston.
I'm telling you, with this roster, I feel like the lack of player experience is going to be a huge factor. They're going to lack of playoff experience is going to be a huge factor. They're going to struggle. I think the regular season, towards the end of the stretch, they're going to pick up, but then when they get into the playoffs and teams start scouting them and what they like to run, it's going to be a wrap. It's going to be a wrap. They're going to double on LeBron James and force Larry Nance and Rodney Hood to beat you. And then you got J.R. Smith coming off the bench again. He's coming off the bench again because they said Rodney Hood's probably going to be a starter. So J.R. Smith's coming off the bench again. What kind of production do you think you're going to get from J.R. Smith? Got rid of Shumpert and everything. So it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I know analysts want to say, well, this is good. They can compete. These guys are young, et cetera, et cetera. It's different. It's a lot different when you're going against seasoned professionals. You're looking at the Toronto Raptors. Their path just got a little bit easier because now you don't have all that experience in Isaiah Thomas, Crowder, no Rose coming off the bench. So your bench is inexperienced as well, besides J.R. Smith. So the Raptors just gained a lot of confidence. The Celtics just gained 10 times more confidence. Kyrie Irving is like, who you gonna put on me? Not George Hill, not Rodney Hood. Oh, okay, you can put Rodney Hood on me. Watch me dance on him. Watch me do my dance. And you got who you can put J.R. Smith on him? No. Then you got Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. They gotta go against Jordan Clarkson. You don't think those two guys are better than Jordan Clarkson? They've been starting the whole season, and they have chemistry. All the other teams have chemistry. Cavs reshuffled their chemistry before the season started. Then, now they're reshuffling it again. You're bringing in, it's like a total of 12 new players that have rotated through the Cavs. And you got to understand this is what sucks about this whole trade thing to me. Because it's a good thing for the Cavs in the future. Right now, they're not going to win now, guys. Let's just call a spade a spade. They're not going to win now. They can get far, off the strength of LeBron James, because that's what Dan Gilbert's betting on. LeBron James has to now stop sulking and having the worst player efficiency in the last 19 games. He has to get back to his old self, or he's going to be exposed even more. But they're not going to win now. This is great for the future, and that's what it is. But this is what really sucks. Isaiah Thomas, he didn't want to get traded to the Cavs, but due to the turmoil with Kyrie and LeBron, he got traded. Then you got somebody in Dwayne Wade. He was returning a favor to LeBron James. LeBron James took a lot of backlash going to Miami, and, you know, as he should have. But, you know, Wade was like, if ever the opportunity presents itself, I'm going to return the favor. I'm going to go over there. We're going to try to win a chip together. They traded Dwayne, hey, back to Miami with you. You was part of the problem, too. We're going to get you up out of here. We're not going to acquiesce to LeBron no more. This move wasn't to appease LeBron, guys. Move was to be like, okay, we're going to be able to handle this. Because LeBron's out of there. If things start not going well, he's going to start acting how he was when they were losing. And this is the bottom line. He needs a lot of all-stars on his team. He's one of the first superstars to ever be considered the best player to need two and three all-stars. He needs it. He craves it. He doesn't want to be on a team where there's not two all-stars on it or two superstars on it. He needs that three. He needs a trio at all times. He doesn't like 1-2 punches. Isaiah Thomas probably took the biggest punch because he got traded from Boston, got traded from Phoenix before that. Oh, this dude's been all over the league. Comes in there, he bumping his gums. Part of it's his fault, I understand. He's bumping his gums. But look, guys, LeBron knew he was going before he even when LeBron had that game-winning shot against the Timberwolves, he basically didn't look at Isaiah at all, and that was the death sentence right there. That was just like, boom, it's a wrap. You're done. You get him out of here. Let's just say Isaiah Thomas does get healthy. Let's just say his injury isn't as severe as we think it is. You got rid of a 30-point scorer for a guy, and Rodney Hood averages about 16 points per game, but inconsistent. Jordan Clarkson, 14 points off the bench, inconsistent. You have George Hill. He averages 10 points a game. None of those guys that I'm naming besides Clarkson, and Larry Nance averages 6 points a game. Besides Clarkson, none of those guys are elite to get you a bucket. Like, I need a 6-0 run, 7-0 run, make plays for me. They're not that. So it's going to put a lot more pressure on LeBron James' back. And let's just say Isaiah finally does get healthy. He's going to be looking at Isaiah like he was looking at Kyrie, like, oh, okay. I like the trade for the Cavs' future. I don't care about making things easier for LeBron or whatever the case is, because if he wanted, like, these pieces or whatever, he could have just requested a trade for them to trade him to Utah. He would have had Ingles, Hood. He would have had Donovan Mitchell there or whatever the case is. He would have had the same kind of squad, and Rudy Gobert. So, to me, it's not about, oh, he needs young pieces or whatever. It was all about not waiving that trade clause. When he didn't want to waive that trade clause, that basically told management, you better bust a move quick before he leaves here and you guys can't re-sign anybody, can't make any moves. They got younger, they got more athletic, and I'm not worried about this season, because if things go sour quick, LeBron's going to quit on the team again. He's going to quit. So now this is great, because LeBron James, he can't say they didn't do what they had to do, number one. Number two, he has to go all out now, because there's no more excuse about we're decrepit, we don't have a bench, we don't have this, that. You want everything he wants, he gets. You be careful what you ask for, because if they're playing in the playoffs, semifinals, or Eastern Conference Finals, and those guys make mistakes or they can't score points, you can't get upset, because this is what you asked for. So Dan Gilbert made it a win-win. This is the stamp. I told you they were going to blow it up at the trade deadline, and I'm telling you this here right now. Guess what, guys? LeBron is adios. He's saying bye-bye. It's a wrap. It's a Rizzy. He's not staying for this. He's not staying. This is not what he wanted. He wanted DeAndre Jordan. He wanted Lou Williams, okay? He wanted Paul George. He wanted Eric Bledsoe. He wanted guys that are all-stars, superstars. He didn't want bench players, and he didn't want two in the possible. If this was spades, LeBron right now, he has two in the possible. Two in the possible, okay? This is Vladimir Hoops Junction, where Hoops meets Hoopla. Peace.